88% of Americans entered 2026 feeling some form of financial stress. Not a minority, not a struggling few. 88%. 9 out of every 10 Americans carrying financial anxiety into this year. And the numbers behind that figure are more alarming than most people realize. Tonight, I'm going to show you exactly what is causing this crisis and 5 concrete things you can do to start getting out from under it. First, the debt numbers every American needs to know. Total U.S. household debt just hit $18.8 trillion. That is the highest in American history. Credit card balances alone stand at $1.25 trillion. The average household carrying credit card debt owes approximately $10,000 at an average interest rate of 23%. At 23% interest, if you only make minimum payments on $10,000, you will pay over $13,000 in interest alone, and it will take you over 30 years to pay it off. That is the credit card trap in simple numbers, and 44% of Americans are currently in it. On top of credit cards, car loans are near record highs. Medical debt affects 1 in 5 Americans. Student loans still burden tens of millions. And 15.3% of Americans, 1 in 6, say they expect to miss a minimum debt payment in the coming months. That is the highest level since the 2008 financial crisis. Now, the 6 real causes of why Americans are so financially stressed. Good 1. Daily expenses are crushing budgets. 54% of financially stressed Americans cite the cost of daily expenses as their primary problem. Groceries, gas, rent, utilities. Food prices have risen 28.3% since January 2020. Meat, poultry, fish, and eggs have risen even faster. The Iran war has pushed gas above $4 per gallon nationally. California is already above $6 per gallon. These are not luxury expenses. These are costs nobody can avoid. Because 2, income is too low. 46% say their income simply does not cover their needs, and the data confirms it. Only 12% of Americans say their wages kept up with inflation in 2025. That means 88% got a real pay cut. When prices rise faster than wages, you are effectively earning less every year. Cause 3, no emergency fund. 39% cite lack of emergency savings. Most experts recommend 3 to 6 months of expenses saved. But surveys show the majority of Americans could not cover a $1,000 emergency without going into debt. When a car breaks down or a medical bill arrives, the credit card comes out and the debt spiral begins. Because 4, too much existing debt. 35% cite current debt levels as their biggest stressor. This is the compound problem. Debt generates interest. Interest generates more debt. Each dollar borrowed at 23% costs 23 cents per year forever. Many Americans are running in place, making minimum payments, never seeing the balance actually fall. Because 5, healthcare costs. 34% cite high healthcare costs. Medical bills remain the #1 cause of bankruptcy. Even Americans with insurance face high deductibles and co-pays that can quickly spiral into thousands of dollars of unexpected debt. Because 6, job insecurity. 33% cite fear of losing their job. AI is reshaping entire industries. Mass layoffs have hit tech, finance, and retail. The Iran war has created economic uncertainty that makes employers cautious. Now, the credit card trap explains simply. This is the mechanism that keeps millions of Americans financially stuck. Credit card companies are required to show you a minimum payment warning. It tells you how long it will take to pay off your balance. For most balances, the answer is decades. At 23% interest, the company earns as much as the original amount you borrowed. That is by design. The business model of credit cards depends on you never fully paying off your balance. 44% of Americans have credit card debt. 58% of those who carry it say they regret having it. And it is the most stressful form of debt by a wide margin. Not student loans, not mortgages, not car loans. Credit cards, because unlike those other debts, there is no asset attached. No house, no car, no degree, just a bill that never stops growing. We are witnessing the recession cycle. As consumers cut spending, businesses cut staff, fueling a downward spiral. Credit delinquency is hitting historic highs, flashing warning signs for the entire economy. Here are 5 steps to fight back this week. Step 1, list every debt. You can't fix what you haven't measured. Step 2, use the avalanche method. Attack the highest interest debt first. Step 3, call your credit card company and demand a lower rate. It often works. Step 4, build a $1,000 emergency fund to stop the debt cycle. Finally, Step 5, contact the NFCC for free professional debt help. Don't wait for the spiral to take over. Tell me, which step are you taking first? Comment below, subscribe for weekly news in simple language, and I'll see you in the next video.